Otherwise, good morning. Hello. Nimetoka drop the company car at the office. Today's my off day and tomorrow, so it's a little bit of a walk. Nataka kwenda kununua zile bags za puppy bags za biscuit hapa Aldi before I get back to the house because we ran out. Anywho, hello. Leo nimesema tu nikuja hapa ni wachat kidogo. Sasa leo nitaongea about culture shock part 1. Culture shock hapa ni let me tell you, culture shock for me more is on the social side, whereby people seem so polite on the face. Naonanga kama Nairobi mtu akitembea mtu anakuanga amenuna, hata mimi nilikuanga ninanuna nikiwa Nairobi, like you just act snobbish on the streets, like nobody can approach you. I don't know, unafikiri tu utarobiwa or something, I don't know, like unakuta tu mtu anatembea hakuna mtu ana smile, mtu ameweka stone face. So culture shock number 1 is here. When you're walking, the people you meet on the streets, they have a very quick, I call it flash smile. They just go like anakusmilisha. They smile at you for a second, or less than a second, you know, just a friendly thing. Sasa kama Mwafrika unabaki hapo umesmile, umeextend smile na walishamaliza smile zao. I think you're a plastic smile, but basically it's just, I think it's just a polite way of saying hello, indirectly, or not that I'm happy to see you, but I don't mind seeing you. If you know what I'm saying. So people here smile. Mkipendana na mtu unaona tu ameflash ka smile papa. Na anamaliza. Si ati mna smile ile weird like stalkerish smile. And not Nairobi, the flip side. Nairobi, mimi nakumbuka walking on the streets of Nairobi, I've never smiled. Not unless if I know you. Yeah. You unaendanga tu no. What street hivi? Hapa people like ka plastic smile haraka wanamaliza. Culture shock number 2. What can I say? How they name their foods and how they take, or not their foods, their meals, and how they take their meals. Like now here, breakfast is breakfast, right? Then what we call lunchtime here, some call it dinner. And then for us back home, lunch used to be like a proper meal, you know? Huku, lunch is like more of a snacky thingy, you know? Some soup maybe, sandwich, you know? Something mild. Sasa, nyumbani lunch unakula ugali, samaki. Unakula a proper meal. Alafu, hiyo ni culture shock. Okay, wasijamaliza about meals. So you see, lunch here is just a small thing, but they call it, some call it dinner. You know? I just had me dinner. Ni lunch. Alrighty. Now their main meal here is called tea time. Tea time. It's like for us, I would say we call it an early dinner. But here they call it tea time. Now tea time starts from 3 mpaka kitu 6. So that period now people can eat a proper meal, like a full blown meal. Yeah, wanakula proper. Kama ni roast wanakula proper spread, you know, potatoes. Oh, msijali ya makelele, ninapita huku kwa streets na watu wako kazini. I'm saying. Sasa kwenda kani nimenyamaza peke yangu. And by the way, sijaoga hata uso. Leo niliamka nikaenda Valley for the car wash. Nikapeleka biscuit to the park. Then nikapidrop gari kwa ofisi. Sasa I'm just taking a walk back. I want to pass through Aldi. Ni buy puppy bags za biscuit alafu nirudi kwao. Anywho, I digress. What was I saying? Dinner time. Our dinner time. Supper, dinner. Huku wanaitanga tea time. And hiyo meal wanakulanga proper. Between 3 and 6. Those hours, hizo wanazitanga now they call it tea time. That's how they name their meal. Tea time. Wanakula proper. Haya. Sasa ile yetu tunaitanga sapa. Ile ya usiku. Okay, according to The proper way to eat food ni a couple of hours before you go to bed, of course. But sisi wa Afrika ni nani? Msiniambia mkulangi mpaka 9. Tunakulanga. So here you'll never find anyone eating a proper meal after 9. Maybe it's just a biscuit here, hot chocolate there. Oh, they love tea here. Watu wanapenda tea. Kahawa not so much. Oh, they love tea. They really love tea. All right, culture shock number 3. Hata sina line ya ninaongea tu ili at least nishote ni safari nisifeel kama anyway. I hope the video is not gonna be too long anyway. Higher culture shock number 3 is, for me, I'm saying culture shock zangu is more on the social side, you know. Kama sasa ukienda kuishi place lazima ukuwe na proof of address. By the way, the biggest achievement you can ever get here is getting proof of address. Unaona? Ukipata nyumba yako, uko na address yako, that's the biggest achievement ever, because everything you do in this country is linked to that address. Guy, na haikuangi joke akikupata. Story for another day. It's a struggle. Ni struggle kupata nyumba huku. Anyway, hiyo ni culture shock number 4. Let me first finish what I was saying. Hii ingine ni culture shock. You see, like vile sasa, like now my parents, my dad anaendanga clinic all the way in Nairobi, Kenyatta, sindio? He has to travel all the way, right, to go see his doctor. But huku, where you live, you're expected to register with a GP within your area, so that in case of anything, hauendi mbali, unaenda tu hapo. And if there's a referral, huyo GP ni ana organize every referral. My dear, huwezi enda tu ingia hosi ati what. No. Everything has to go through a GP, and that GP has to be within a certain area code of where you stay. See, ati kama sasa ukiishi, let's say for example I live in Molly, Leeds, in Molly. I'm just giving an example. I don't live in Molly. I'm just saying, for example, I live in the area called hiyo ni Shrub. The devil is a liar. How can I be shrubbing in the Queen's country? Shindwe katika jina lake. Anywho, if you're living in Molly, hawezi enda kutafuta daktari sijui Middleton. No. You're expected to get a doctor within that Molly area. And that's a culture shock for me, because culture shock doesn't always to be on the negative side. No. Like I'm saying, for me, it's more on the social side. Like things I'm observing in the society that I find it's culture shock. Nairobi, do we even have primary doctors? No. Do we even have like somebody who really, really has your history? Not unless if you have a condition. But then you also have to pay so much money to go see that specialist. You know what I'm saying? Hapa hakuna cha hiyo. Huku ni bure. You walk in, whatever condition you have, your GP got you. You know, nani very close to your home. And if you have an emergency where you can't access your GP, you just ring emergency na wanakukujia na wanakusort. Unaona? Guy, haki huko systems ziko to one point. Culture shock number 4. In your accommodation. My sisters, my brothers. The biggest achievement you can ever have in UK is getting an accommodation. Proof of address. Wacha nikwambie, in this country, unaweza lala nje kwa streets. Hata kama uko na million kwa bank. They don't give a damn about your money. Watakulanga na hizo pesa zako. They don't care. Like I'm thinking if it's in Nairobi. Okay, when I say Nairobi, I mean Kenya. Ukienda tu kwa landlord, umuonyesha pesa pa. Hey, unapewa apartment, unapewa nyumba. Ukiipata tu agent pesa pa. Huku it doesn't work that way. Let me tell you, utalala kwa streets in the cold. Okay, depending on the season, could be in the sun as well. You can utalala in the streets even if you have $1 million in the bank. Please don't worry about the noise. I'm walking on the streets. So, hapa, wacha nikwambia vile nilifika, accommodation was an issue, lakini mi nakuanga determined, you know. I never give up. Because me, life has not been easy. So, I'm always determined to make lemonade. So I really struggle. Let me tell you, the processes for looking for a house is crazy in UK. It's crazy. That time uko na pesa kwa bank, nobody cares about that money. Do you know the last step was to take money right before I got the house keys? Before then, they have to check me. They have to check my criminal records. They have to check my immigration status. There's a share code that you're given by the Home Office. You're in Sasani Embassy. There's a share code you're given by the Home Office to show that you're allowed legally to rent in the UK, right? So you have to get that. What was I saying? Immigration status has to be proved. Your visa, what you're doing here, are you legally allowed to be here? It has to be checked. Secondly, so many steps, but I'm just giving the major ones. But all of them are major anyway. I'm all over the place. Organize it to story time. So that my walk is short. Excuse me. Anywho. So you have to show you have to show your immigration status has to be checked. You have to be criminal record yako lazima iangaliwe. By the way, they don't play. Huku money laundry hapana, hawacheki na mchezo, hawacheki na mtu. Aya, then from there, of course, status zako, like why are you here? Part of immigration. Are you working? Are you in school? Are you paper straight? Then hata kama uko na million pesa kwa bank, they don't give a damn about that money. Acha nikwambia hata wana shughuli na hiyo pesa. Wamaliza processes out, check everything. So the next thing they check is what? The next thing they check is you have to have a guarantor. Yeah? You have to have a guarantor. Imagine when you're going to rent a house or an apartment or whatever, you have to have a... Sorry. Oh, simu ilikuwa karibu kuanguka. Oh, my iPhone, excuse you. Usianguke please. Hata hii ni culture shock. By the way, ni culture shock ingine. Sasa niko na iPhone. It's another culture shock. I never thought I'll ever have an iPhone. Oh my God. Glory, glory, glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Hey! It's so slick, you know. Anyway, I digress. Garanta na yeye anasema aje atakusainia paperwork kusema ukifail, ukishindwa na kulipa rent atalipa na mabills zako na kadhalika. But let me tell you, huyo garanta pia hatachukuliwa mpaka avetiwe. Wanaenda wanamfanyia x-ray, wanamwangalia everything, like what's his income annually, is he capable, is he fit to be a guarantor money wise, is he fit to be a guarantor legally wise. Well, so let me tell you, the second last step was me to be told, now you can pay the money. Nilikuwa nasema, I was thinking it's gonna be so easy because I had the cash. Okay, nilikuwa nimejipanga poa nikikuja, because I mean, all cards on the table, because I really wanted to settle well. Nisikuwa nacheza. I didn't even care how much I was gonna spend. Sizitarudi, I'm working hard, you know what I'm saying? The last thing they took from me was cash. Alright, I don't want the video to be too long. So I paid cash like 30 minutes before getting the house keys. Imagine, they don't care about your money. They're not even greedy about money here. They don't care. You have to follow the steps. Okay, culture shock number. Sijua mani 5. Unaona vile Nairobi tulikuanga tunakimbia kwa streets. Kasa sasa navuka. Nilikuwa karibu kukimbia nikakumbuka mzungu akimbiangi. Ini culture shock ingine. I'm saying mines are all social. For me, what I observe in the society that's different from back home. This video is gonna be a series, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Sasa culture shock ingine. Unacheki vile zebra crossing huku zinarespectiwa, my friends. Pedestrians, guys on the bikes, guys on their scooters. Don't play, man. Don't play. Unawaondokea guys riding their horses on the streets. Unaondokea mbali sana. Actually, unatembea their pace. Guys riding their chariots on the my friend. Na imagine Nairobi yaki zebra crossing vile tulikuwa tunakimbia. Kwanza watu wa matatu sasa ukifika kwa zebra crossing ndio wanajua sasa hapa ndipo tunakimbizanga. Unakimbia kwa street here. Wewe uko kwa gari uta slow down. Wale wako kwa zebra crossing wapite. And zebra crossing here appear different. Kuna zile ziko na lights, ndawasho one time. Kuna zile ziko na lights unaenda una press light inawaekea motorists red, wewe sasa unatembea, so wewe una stop the motorists, right? Na kuna zile zebra crossing wanga zimechorwa kwa floor, alafu ziko na light inaflika hivi in amber, saying anytime any minute the motorist should know, anytime any minute somebody can walk. So when you approach that area, just slow down. You know what I'm saying? Haya, culture shock gani nyingine? Sitaki video iko refu, hata nimefika. Sitaki lakini kwani ikikuwa refu kwani nini? It's story time, yo. Culture shock number what? Sasa hata sijui kama niko wapi. Sasa ni sita. From what? Okay, for me, I've always been a loner anyway. I keep to myself so much socially. I'm not artist kwangi huku hivi because mimi I don't have friends. You know what I'm saying? Nduta na usinikule. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, mi sina marafiki kama 20, mi hata sijui kama nimefikisha wawili ama ni mmoja, hata sina. I'm saying there are people in Nairobi who love social life. Watu wanakuanga yani wako nje na mabeste weekends na mabeste. For me, I don't think that has ever been part of my life because I've always been alone anyway. Maybe Mr. yake ni opposite because yako na mabeste wengi. So here, let me tell you, the society, I don't know if there's a word for it. It's more of an it's more of an individualized society. I don't know if that's the proper word. What do I mean? Unaweza kaa huku na hakuna mtu anabother na wewe. And the opposite also applies. Don't bother with anyone. Mind your business. Nobody has that time sijui kwenda wapi, sijui wapi. Hizo crowds, you know what I'm saying? Huko sijaona. People really keep to themselves. I think how ndio wali come up na mind your business. Actually, literally, they mean it. Mind it. Mind your business. Nobody cares about anybody here. So unaweza kaa peke yako for forever, I think. Nobody bothers with you. And the opposite also applies. Don't bother with anyone. Well, mind your business, finish what you're doing and leave. Don't extend your welcome. Don't even bother. Oh, the other culture shock. You need the freedom to be who you want to be here. This country, oh my goodness, they really, really value rights za mtu. Whether wewe ni maybe uko disabled, ama ukwe, I don't know what kind of religion, they don't care. You're allowed to practice whatever religion you want. Whether your sexual orientation, they don't care. You live your life to whatever you want. They don't care. You have your rights as a human being. You're a human being first. Back Nairobi, I feel sorry, especially for people who are struggling with their sexuality. I'm saying struggling because they don't have that freedom to just come out and be whoever they want to be. That's why I've used that word struggling. I'm not, please, I'm just trying to explain, like, it's an issue. You know, as much as Uhunya alisema it's a non-issue, it's actually an issue there because they're not free to be who they want to be. But here, you're free to be whatever you want to be. Ni culture shock gani nyingine? Culture shock. Hii sasa culture shock ndio ilinichapa ngumi. Unaona? Kama sasa hapa si ndio watu si ndio walituletea missionaries. Watu preaching the gospel of Jesus. Mimi huko hata sionangi wakienda kanisa. So very big cathedrals, lakini unakuta ziko empty. Really, I've never been to any anyway. I'm not saying that you have been. Sijaienda mimi. But I'm just saying, thank you. Nimepewa njia. Karibu nikimbia. Nairobi. Nikakumbuka nafaa ku slow down. Msidilete. Anywho, the other culture shock nilipata huku, you see, being the people who brought us missionaries, you know, walikuja kufunza about the gospel, walikuja kufunza about Yesu. Huku kanisa mimi sionangi. Fine, they're very beautiful building actually, cathedrals and everything, beautiful. But hapa the church community is not as defined. Anyway, nimefika Aldi. Nitaendelea na hii video baadaye. So, it's been real.